They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Packers defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception. And here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Patterson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll try again. And he gets in. Touchdown. Cordell Patterson. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We talk about this Falcon defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1. Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that is incomplete.
And there comes this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Ritter now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. So
into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Running left, here's Patterson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's Patterson again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes not get away.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there and get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as They'll start at their own 24-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Patterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Right side run with Patterson. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordell Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Here is 3rd and 3 aways. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably. Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Okay, ready?
1st down, here's Ritter. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Ritter off the play fake. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, break.
Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 2nd and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Packer. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, 64 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Falcons 17. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. Following the interception, Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
That's caught at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
Williams on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Jack rep. Jack rep.
Ritter on first and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Touchdown! Dobbs, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Falcons 20. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
Ritter has it knocked down. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Oh, the return is Reed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Falcons 20. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe...
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4?
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave,
27 yards.
and the Packers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Falcons 20. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25. 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Green Jack.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unfortunate.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me.